Hey, what's up everyone, Sangluten here, and we are back for another recorded game of Dune Imperium Digital. Ranked game, obviously, and well, I'm not gonna spoil it too much, but that crazy elo gain streak is done. We've lost some elo for the first time in 24 games in the previous upload, so if you haven't seen that, it was a good game, marked by some typical Baron greed, and it did not work out perfectly for us, obviously, since we ended up losing some elo, but I'll let you have a look if you're interested. Now we obviously try to go back on to more positive results, maybe trying to get into that top 7. I think we're top 8 still. So yeah, top 7 would be huge. We just need a couple more wins and we might get there. So let's try to get to that. I assume I'm player 1, given we haven't heard the little sound yet, so let's jump straight into that in a second. Just as a quick reminder, here we have the schedule with the live streams every Sunday 8 p.m. and the uploads on YouTube every Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. If you can hit that like and that subscribe button if you enjoy my content, would be absolutely legendary, because it will help us to reach those goals. We are so close on the YouTube side, 98 out of 100, so really hope that we can get there. Anyways, we heard the sound. It is our turn to choose, and based on the available leaders, it's gonna be a bit of an awkward one. Not a big fan of those leaders, any of those to be honest, but let's see. Blizzards, Truesayer, Gildadmin to a certain extent. Rest I'm not too interested. Memo, Spysat, Sonic, some good text. Maybe we go Ilesa. Try and gather some spice for that. Yeah, let's try. I'm not very successful with Ilesa, but it could still be fun to try, to be honest. Let's set the dagger away. And go full space. Because if Technico is open, that's our way to get Memo Coder right off the bat and potentially unlock shipping. Let me set myself a bit smaller here. Alright, she rings away. Probably Truesayer if she wants to buy it, and maybe Kwisatz if she just wants to remove it. Although, she might still get there with the selective. Is that the plan? Is that why Haga? Not sure she can get there though. 7 persuasion. Oh, okay. Now just Lito left. Hopefully he's not going tech neither. Nice. Now that's a nice start for us then. We unlock shipping for round 2. Pretty nice. The one thing is Lito obviously will be able to catch up a bit easier with his ring, and he's the one playing just before us, so more often than not we probably won't see shipping. But it's still good to have it, especially for round 2 play there. Yeah, let's see. It will be lost to play though. It does suck a bit. We have very nice persuasion, but that row is a bit garbage. Probably take Gildadmin and pray for a web of power or something behind. You can be sure that I'll reveal a power play or a treachery that we could have very nicely picked up. But obviously after buying the Gildadmin we won't have enough anymore. That's usually how the Imperium row works. Ah, she was going for the memo. That's why the spice, no? Well, sorry, not sorry. Yeah, there goes the first bump already. Yeah, I will take the administrator for the trashing as well, is nice. Weirding ways sometimes, especially for Ilesa, is actually good. Because it allows us to play our second agent right after the first one. Ah, we could trash the mission with the... Ah no, that's a bit too much though, because... Or I could set up selective and trash the... No, but I want to go to shipping though. Yeah, not worth it, I think. I'm still considering it, but no. Let's not take it. I hope either Helena or Ilban will go full space to deny Lito so that we at least have hopefully 2 rounds of shipping. Would be nice to grab that spice hut with our second shipping trip. But let's see. Let's see if that works. So my idea now would be to go wealth, ideally, and then shipping. In which case, I actually want to put the ring aside, I think, to get 1 extra Solari. Because wealth plus extra Solari plus the recall gives us 8. Although maybe Ilban actually recalls gives us 1 Solari here as well. So let's put Dune aside. Yeah, 1 more spice could be nice. Then we probably don't play the ring, but that's alright. We need someone else but Lito go to full space, please. He has deploy in hand. What does Ilban have? No greens. Oh, he only has the ring. He cannot go both smuggling and swordmaster this round. So I do hope he goes full space. He does not. He still prepares swordmaster for next round, I assume. Oh, he goes up. That is a bit of a weird one. Come on, full space, Helena. Almost. one tile up, please. Not selective, just the one above. Sadly, Lito probably does it now. If not, I guess I will block it. Oh. Yes, I think I block it. Because then obviously we don't need more spice, more Solari, sorry, to get the Swordmaster, because recalling from level 2 gives us 3 Solar here, 5 Solari here. So that would be the 8 we need. But given there's Solari here, and probably Lito goes on Spire, I'm not sure exactly when we get our Swordmaster. Spice had gone, that's a bit sad. Minimic though. Minimic is good as well. Yes, Conspire it is. Nobody else going in the combat is cheap as hell. But I want to get that spice from the Dune, and I want to ship here, to be honest. We're gonna have to see that going. Yeah, lots of influence play. None on Fremen is still quite surprising though. And it is a very cheap combat for Leto. That does mean he does not get Solari though. So he will need a trip to Wealth or something to get his Soulmaster. Everyone is pretty close. But we play after Helena and Leto, so we might not get there. Oh, is that... This is actually not so bad for Ilesa if we can make it work, because it gives you one spice playing it as second agent, so it costs you a bit less. But I don't think I want it, to be honest. Okay, I'll put... We probably don't get Swordmaster, so I can probably forget about that. I think I'll put the False Space away. Menta, okay, she's basically giving up on the Soulmaster race there. Leto might get it even if he doesn't go Wealth now or Smuggling, because we recall for Solari and Ilban probably does as well. Oh yeah, that's one more Solari, one more way of getting Solari for him. Yeah. I think I can afford spending the Solari on a False Space, because Ilban will most likely recall for Solari as well. But if he doesn't, then my second card is the False Space and feeds me Solari anyways. And I will go there first, just in case he's not going for his Swordmaster, but also to pick up the Minimic film. Oh, but wait, no, that means I... No, but surely he takes it anyways. But if he doesn't, then I look a bit... No, you know what? It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna take that, just in the very off chance he's not taking his Swordmaster. That I'm also not forced into playing that False Space. I could play Diplo instead, to be honest. Maybe. We already got ourselves 2 cheap decks. And I would say the best 2 when it comes to cheap decks, probably. At least the more versatile ones. Not too unhappy about that. Invasion ships. I try or need to fight Leto here. Do I try Hardy? I guess I'll use the full space because it might draw us into some daggers. And as long as we don't draw full space or guild admin, it kind of makes the deck... It kind of puts bad cards away for next round, I guess. Let's try. Okay. I'll still try. Would have liked... Oh, no, actually, Wielding Way next round could be huge. Could allow us to do shipping into Swordmaster. And it would mean we could put the dagger away to get the spice and do it right off the bat. So let's hope we draw Wielding Way. Would be really nice. Would be really nice. How much does he jump in with? If Helena could take card tag here, would be nice. To deny Leto the option of potentially sending in one more troop, because then we can't beat him. He probably will do that. Yeah. Quite obvious. I'll take Bounty Hunter. It's a good card to play as a second with the Ilesa, with the Infiltrate ability. It makes it easy to do. And Other Memory is good persuasion and could set up some combos. I need to slim my deck here though. 14 cards is already a bit the limit. Guild Administrator should allow us to do that. Power play on Ilban, right? Yes. Why smuggle here? Oh yeah. Well. Yeah, Leto is dangerous because the points he got right now are quite cheap in terms of... At least the first one was cheap, and this one we make him work a bit for it, but it obviously cost us more than it did to him. Gives him a second combat point, and those ones by the end can weigh a lot in the race. Okay, Weirding Ways here, amazing. And turn. And I get Soul Master. This is sweet. And we get that spice as well. That's very nice. What's good as well is rapid mobilization. Given we have a bit of a monopoly going on the shipping track right now. This is another 2 troops. So we can build up our garrison quite nicely. I might play Guild Administrator to smuggling, to be honest, if it's open. I don't have water to pick up any of that. Messed up. I wanted to check my deck. I resized the window. Anyways, Dune and full space next round. That's fine. Dune allows us to ship, actually. So what do I do now? I would like to trash, but it's not very efficient. Maybe we just go Carthag and fight for this. Grand conspiracy. Okay. I think we try. I think we try. I'm not sure it works, but you never know. Hurricane. Yeah, he probably has combat or some nice swords in hand. Maybe I should have... Oh, treachery was picked up as well. Forgot about that. So he didn't buy swords, so at best he has his 2 daggers or he has an intriguer. Play rapid for just 1 troop, try to beat him, but I think he probably has a combat and it's a definite waste of a rapid mobilization. From now on I should probably just save my troops and try to play them all at once, around 7 or 8. And we get a nice conflict. Oh, he got his 2 daggers in hand. Can we make that work though? Not sure. That's a bit why I tried getting that conflict, because it would give us a huge step towards that, to be honest. Not only by giving us 1 bump somewhere where we could target 4 influence, but it's also just because I don't really want to go for a second alliance until I have my my other friendships sorted. So that's where sometimes this is a bit of a trap, to be honest. This gives us Swordmaster High Council money. That's not the worst, but it's a bit of expensive. Water and 2 Solari for sure. And this is probably the last time we can ship, also considering Lito having this already sorted for himself. I think I want to play Bounty as the second agent. Probably, but not a combat I'm too interested in. Maybe I just High Council as the second agent? Yeah, maybe. Something here helping me or anything. Spaceport to draw more and try to get a spice for this round. 5 persuasion. We send the ring there. It's going to be 6. Hold space and draw as well. Maybe. Or invasion ships to be able to continuously go to. Actually, no, it's actually much better. Yeah, we have rapid as well. What am I thinking? Yeah, of course. Gotta be invasion ships. Absolutely huge for us. I'll take it with the Emperor. Because we have enough Solari, so I don't really want to go back there. If we can get that influence any different way, that's good. We have 3 techs, so I would be really happy to see Pixel Engineer around. Or Machine Culture instead of that would have been good. There goes all the spice, interestingly. I think I'll go High Council now, so that it's done. We could maybe do a selective afterwards, I like that. And Fall Space. Wouldn't hurt, yeah. Battle Fleet would also be very helpful for us, though. Not only for the 2 bombs here, but also for the constant Solary, giving us maybe easier dreadnoughts. Because that would obviously help for that, but I don't want to treat it as a priority. It's more like if we have nothing else to do, maybe we can consider going there, but otherwise I'm not gonna try to achieve those 2 DPs. Often a waste of energy. Oh, but yeah, that's exactly the kind of move that would have been amazing for us. Didn't have the spice to do it anyway, so nothing we can be too unhappy about, but yeah. So let's hope we get some persuasion here. Okay, huge. Diplo, not huge at all, but at least we get Spiceman's Flow. Diplo sucks. Diplo sucks. Should have had it in the deck for next round. Because this looks bad. She has spice out, right? Yeah, so technically she's at 6 right here. Ah, I don't like that. Obviously not great. Spice Miss for it is. So let's see. I mean, we have High Council and 1 Spice Miss Throw, so maybe we still get to the rest. I will probably still ship as well, thanks to invasion ships, because that's one way for us to get influence as well on those actions that we don't really want to go to. Typically Emperor, actually it's the only one. So yeah, get that bump from a shipping move would be good. And just overall right there, we don't have faction access except guild admin, but that's not really one I need absolutely to play. It's not as far as I see it. Although there are power plays and treacheries, so we need to be a bit careful. Helena and Irban have those. Yeah, haven't been played yet. Helena is fine if she plays it there, obviously, because it's just to get the friendship, but Irban could be a threat to our alliance. There goes the treachery. What do I set aside? We're last to play. Maybe... Ah, but it's a lot of moves, and if we see Diplo or Fall Space again, I'll be upset. What I was thinking is first we ship with invasion ships, then we go Siege Tower into Research Station. It could work actually with Weirding Way to Siege Tab and then play research right there. So let's set Weirding Way aside, I guess. Yeah, we can try. I think it is worth a try. I'll flip the dagger away to get a guild administrator to shipping. Trash the dagger. I will have put away. Maybe on our way down, round 7, we could pick up a restricted ordnance. Does he take the bump here to send his power play to Heyliner? An option for him? No. Okay, that's great. I like that. Oh, but wait, I don't get the bump here. Why do I do it first then? I don't need to do that first. I don't get this bump. What am I thinking? Yeah, then it makes not much sense. I'll play it later, I guess. Dagger in the deck. We might want to draw that, to be honest. I'm not sure we get a spices for this round. Probably not. Don't get water. Don't have selective. No, I think we just other memory Carthag. Oh, I could smuggle with guild admin. Yeah, I like that. Oh, but then I don't trash a dagger. Or do I trash it from my hand? Wait, no, let's undo that as well. At least I only showed this card the whole time, but let's other memory here. Draw a card and not deploy. We want to keep our troops for round 7. Expedite. Okay, great. Power play gone. So this alliance is not really at risk, at least not as far as it goes right now. Maybe I do go for a dreadnought here, because that could go in the spirit of fighting next round. So if I ship with guild admin, discarding that dagger, trashing it with guild admin, go up. Ah, but we don't get a dreadnought because we again don't have the Solari right now. Okay, no. And then I guess Weirding Way to smuggle, and then guild admin to shipping. Up, down. Take the Emperor bump. Gives us 2 Solari like that as well. I don't need to take my turn right now, unless I want to buy Smuggler Thopter before them, which I think is a good call. So let's play our last agent right now. Oh. So enter. Ah, there is a small animation that says it's probably not the. I mean that it is a special end turn. Okay, now we can do it. Trash the dagger. Advance. Recall. Take Solari for Dreadnought. Maybe not. Let me take the bump here first with the Emperor. Oops. That might be over around 7 though, because Lito is on fire. Let's do that so that we could potentially expedite. Yeah, I like that more. Or a selective breeding is also an option. Get that point and maybe a Spiceless Flow. But what would be ideal is that we draw this, go shipping, draw 2 cards from that, and maybe we don't need selective. Oh, Ixen Engineer. Well, we didn't have the persuasion here anyways, but that would have been very nice for us. Now we're gonna reshuffle with 14 cards. No way we see that again, so not even an option. Unless we get that spaceport. But I don't see how we would do that. Elena still has 3 points in that Spice Hat, so that's something we need to keep in mind. We are not too bad here, because 2 friendships missing means we'd be at 7, technically. With that rapid, I would strongly hope that we get a combat with 2 VPs. That's 9. Then 1 Spiceless Flow would be the 10. Not sure if that's enough, but we can try. That Memo Quarter, I don't really expect us to do much out of it. Oh, Lady Jessica there. Thankfully, Lito can't get to her. What does he do with his influence? Probably go for the Emperor alliance. Come on, Helena, fight him there. Because for you it's kinda useless, so fight for it. Kinda useless given your Spice Hat. Okay, she does not fight. Oh, treachery, never mind. That's one way to fight. She's not gonna use that treachery, it feels like. Unless she might consider going for another alliance now. She takes a bump here, then treachery puts her there. Maybe. Where does she take that? Oh, or she fights. Yeah, makes sense though, because she already had half a point there. So taking this now with treachery, she could come very close to stealing that alliance. And Ilban has some pressure because he's just missing 1 friendship, so that's not so bad. Okay, now it's time to think. On 2 Solari, can we make those 3 points happen somehow? 2 Spice, 2 Solari, we recall for 5 Solari, that's the Solari gone. And sorted out the Spice we would need from here. Could put the dagger away. I would need it from... Yeah, ideally Menta is there and we can go with the dagger, I guess. And right now I'll selective first, I think would be nice. But selective means we can't expedite. Clementa's already gone, so there goes the perfect plan. No, but I figured it would probably be a lost cause, but it was worth a try. Worth the hope there. I think selective still makes sense though. I trash full space itself. Shipping we do. Ah, but then we need to do shipping with other memory. That's 2 persuasion though. Do I diplo to selective? No. Full space could draw us Smuggled Thopter, for instance, which would be huge to go to shipping with. No way. Full space literally drew us the Smuggled Thopter, although it means we would have gotten it with the 2 cards that we would have got from Diplo as well, but still very nice draw right there. Let's trash the full space. That's 1 spice on reveal. Okay, we've got to do some math here, but if we take the 3 spice here, we reveal another spice here. That's 4 spice. The only problem is Smuggled Thopter to shipping, up. We need to expedite. So that's only 3 spice left. That is only 3 spice left. We have no way of getting to Great Flat here. Revealing Thopter would also be a spice. The thing is, we only have 10 persuasion, so playing Dune there, for instance. And then what? We need to play all the memory to Great Flat. And we don't draw 2 persuasion here, very unlikely. I guess we need to say goodbye to that 3rd point here. I don't think we can get there. But basically, that bump we take here, that's 7. Icemas flow is 8, 9, 10. Ten could hold us, I think. 10 could work. But let's say with Smuggled Thopter we draw 2 cards, so maybe from there. Oh, but we get nothing else that would allow us more spice. We get Dagger back. Does Dagger do something for us? No. And Thopter to Haga Basin first. Yeah, actually, if we had Thopter in the first hand, it would have been great to put this one away, because now playing it to Haga would have given us 4 spice, just the 1 missing for Expedite to work as well. So that's not happening. Do I still go for this spice with Thopter first? I don't think it changes much. I'm trying to solve a problem that can't be solved, I'm afraid. But blocking this could still make sense, to be honest. So let's Thopter this spice. Keep our troops. Let's actually send out because then it looks a bit less suspicious as well. But also, I don't know, maybe something makes us change our mind. Seems impossible to win it here, but I don't think this will happen. I think Our mind is pretty set on a rapid mob here. Spice must flow is 7, this is 8. This should be 9, 10. I think it's better to take the Solari, because up, we expedite, we take Solari, it means we keep 2 spice. If not, we up, we expedite, we take the spice, we'd be at 4 spice, and then we're down to 0 spice. In terms of spice tiebreaker, we're better off taking the Solari and paying the point with the Solari. Here we had, oh yeah, we get 2 more troops, so 9 troops, that's 18, 22, 23, 24, 24 in strength. Oh, a Highlander would put him at 21 though. Let's see if he does so. He doesn't. That's nice. Then I think we should be winning with 24. So she's getting a spice for that's 6, 7, 8, 8. Oh, maybe 9 if she has that. Oh, she's probably digging for it, yeah. The power play. The treachery, sorry, to Hardy. Ah, but she doesn't have the water. That's crazy. Okay, so we expedite. Recall. Take the Solari. Take the bump with the Fremen. Take the troops. Reveal for spice must flow. A lucky liaison there. And we are rapid 18, 24, yeah. Let's see if that works. Lands wouldn't work, corner wouldn't work, war chest wouldn't work, machine culture wouldn't work, Grand we have it, doesn't work. So yeah, let's see. And Helena, lands wouldn't work. Actually none of them machine culture, none of them war chest. Oh, she can hardy here. Oh no, never mind, still suits to steal here. And she goes up to 12, I think. 12 in strength here. Ah. Change of mind. Now there could be a combo of cards that would hurt. I mean, if she can steal his alliance, then Allied Armada wouldn't work for him, so there we would be so much better. Because one Allied Armada and Private Army, for instance, would allow him to beat me. Not going for the alliance. Is she fighting here as well? Is treachery, she gets to 18. If that rapid is not working, it'll be crazy. You know, that holds me. What about Lito? What about Ilban? Busy doing the math. That's it. That's it. GG guys. Let's go. A win with Ilesa feels super good. That's been long overdue, because not so good with Ilesa, but this game felt nice. To be honest, I feel like I've gotten a bit of a better grasp of her ability as well. Trying to milk the spice out was pretty good. Yeah, so 2 spice must flow, facing Guild Alliance, 2 points from that last combat thanks to that rapid, and that allowed us to clinch a win right there. Let's have a quick look in terms of elo now, what it means. Build top 8. Yeah, 12 points is basically we need 3 wins to go to top 7, and that will also bring us obviously very much closer to top 4 even. Top 4 could be achievable. Ship it, Hola, we're coming for you. Shout out to you. Anyways, now it feels good to have a win again after that disappointing result with the last game, and hopefully we can go back on a winning streak now. Would be huge. Anyways, thanks a lot everyone for having watched. If you're still around and enjoyed the content, if you could like and subscribe, would be huge. Thanks a lot. Have a very good rest of the day, and see you soon. Bye bye.